Welcome to Season 11 of my Oklahoma Sooners Dynasty, and we will kick this year off with an SEC matchup by traveling to Alabama. Their starting quarterback will be an 80 overall in Brandon Fuller. At running back, they have a 74 overall in Brandon Johnson, and over at wide receiver, they have an 87 overall in Brian Armstrong, an 86 in Fred McDonald, and an 86 in Vincent Bennett. This is obviously not the Alabama team that you are going to remember, but this might be the best Sooners team we have had in this entire series. And it appears that Alabama has a brand new head coach in Kevin Whitley. So they will take the field at the 25-yard line to start this season. Fuller will take the snap. He lobs it downfield, finds Armstrong for the first down, a gain of 18. That obviously gives them a new set of downs. Now from about the 43-yard line, they go to Johnson to the outside, and Johnson to the edge will get brought down for a 4-yard gain. Now a 2nd and 6 for Alabama. He comes back out in a pistol formation. He sends his tight end in motion. Fuller will take the snap. They give it back to Johnson to the outside, and he will get brought down quickly. That sets up a 3rd and 4 for the Crimson Tide now. Fuller will take the snap. It's going to be a screen to the outside. It's caught by Johnson, but he is brought down by J.R. Pearson, and they will face a 4th and 4. The Sooners will take the field led by Heisman favorite quarterback Doug Brooks. We start at the 21-yard line. Out of shotgun, our first play of the season will be a screen pass out to our true freshman running back Pendleton, and he will get a 4-yard gain. We come back out in shotgun for the very next play. Brooks will take the snap, a quick throw over the middle, caught by Mangum for the first down, brought down near the 40. That's a gain of 15. I feel like that may end up being a very dangerous connection this season. But now 1st and 10. We come back in shotgun. We'll hand off to Pendleton. For his first career carry, he will end up with a gain of 3. That obviously brings up a 2nd and 7 for the Sooners now. Brooks comes back in pistol. We'll fake it to Corey Mays. And now we're looking to go deep, but that'll fall incomplete. Hit as he was throwing. Looking to convert to keep the drive moving. Out of pistol. We'll take the snap. And we're going to throw the screen to the outside, but that should have been intercepted, and we will punt the ball away. Following the punt, Alabama will take over at about the 20-yard line. Fuller comes back in pistol. He will send his tight end out wide to receiver. Now he'll drop back to pass. A quick throw over the middle, caught by Taylor for just a 2-yard play. Now a 2nd and 8 for the Crimson Tide. Fuller will take the snap, hand off to Johnson to the outside. He stiff arms one man and will get brought down for no gain on the play. A possible 3 and out for Alabama now. He comes back in shotgun. Fuller will look to pass, standing in the pocket, and dancing around under pressure, hit as he's throwing, and they will punt it away on 4th and 8. Following the punt, the Sooners will take over at the 44-yard line. Brooks is back in shotgun. He'll take the snap and run the play action. And now we're going to go deep over the middle, but he overthrows John Mangum. Now we come out with Harrell in at fullback here on 2nd down. It'll be an option play. Brooks will keep himself and get hit immediately. 3rd and 10 for the Sooners. Looking to avoid a 3 and out of their own. Brooks lines up under center. He'll drop back to pass. We'll throw this one to the outside, caught by Carrington, who will be brought down in Alabama territory. A gain of 18. A 4-yard run from Pendleton on the next play brings up a 2nd and 6. We come back out in pistol. We'll take the snap as a counter play to Pendleton, who will get his first career first down for a 7-yard run. Brooks will come out under center on the next play. Corey Mays is in at running back, but Brooks will drop back to pass. We'll go over the middle. That's caught by Whitaker, our brand new tight end, for a gain of 17. Just to be fair, I guess Whitaker is not a new tight end. He has just been the backup the first few years. This is his first year starting. But now 1st and 10 from the 10. We'll take the snap and hand off to Pendleton up the middle, and he will fight his way down to about the 2-yard line. Now it's a 2nd and 2 from the 2. Brooks is back in shotgun. He'll take the snap. It's a read option. He'll keep himself, and Doug Brooks into the end zone. Touchdown Oklahoma for the first time here in Season 11. They start their next drive at the 25-yard line. Fuller comes out in pistol. He'll take the snap, hand off to Johnson up the middle, and Johnson will fight his way forward for an 11-yard gain and a first down. A false start and a couple run plays later, it is 3rd and 13 for Alabama. Fuller is back in pistol. He'll take the snap and look to go downfield. Throws to the outside, and that will be incomplete. Following the punt return, we take over at the 43-yard line with just 32 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Brooks is back in shotgun with 2 running backs, but we'll give it to Pendleton, who goes up the middle, will break one tackle and get brought down for an 8-yard gain. That run would take us into the second quarter. We come back out in shotgun. It'll be a counterplay to Pendleton, using his speed to the outside, but gets brought down for no gain on the play. We come out on 3rd and 2, looking to avoid the 3 and out. Brooks will send Pendleton in motion. He takes the snap, a quick throw to the outside, caught by Mangum for the first down. We come back out in a 5-wide set this time. Brooks will take the snap and look to go downfield. We'll throw this one to Carrington, who makes the catch for the first down, a gain of 13. We come back out under center for the next play. Pendleton is the running back. Brooks will drop back to pass though. And we're going to look to go downfield. We will throw deep downfield. A diving reception from Seth Phillips inside the 5-yard line. That will make it 1st and goal from the 4. We come back in pistol. We'll take the snap, hand off to Pendleton up the middle and into the end zone for his first career touchdown as we go up 14-0. 1st and 10 yet again for Alabama. They come back in pistol. Fuller will look to pass here. And he's under pressure and gets rid of it the last possible second. Now a 2nd and 10. Still the 25-yard line. It's a hand up to Johnson to the outside, but he is brought down in the backfield by Wilson. That was outside linebacker Ian Wilson making the play. Now on 3rd and 12, it's a draw play to Johnson, and that is going nowhere. We would begin this drive with a 2-yard run from Pendleton, so it is now 2nd and 8. Brooks lines up under center. He'll drop back to pass. We'll throw it underneath. That's caught by Whitaker, and Whitaker will fight and get close to the marker. 3rd and inches. Let's see if we can convert and keep the drive moving. It will be an option play. Brooks will keep himself in, have the 1st down, and more brought down near the 50. A gain of 12 on the run. Now on 1st and 10, we come back in shotgun. We'll take the snap, hand off to Pendleton again, who goes up the middle, and this time gets a 7-yard gain. We come out under center on the next play, and Corey Mays is now in at running back. Brooks from under center will run the play action. And we're going to go deep down the left side, and that's intended for Seth Phillips, who makes the catch, and we have our first passing touchdown of the season from 43 yards out. Now down by 3 touchdowns. Let's see if Alabama can finally get some momentum against the Sooners defense. Fuller will take the snap, hands up to Johnson to the outside. He's got some good blocking and gets to the edge and is brought out of bounds for a 9-yard run. They'll come back out in pistol now. Fuller takes a snap. It's a play action under pressure and just throws it away. He was almost killed immediately. Now a 3rd and 1. Can we get them off the field? Fuller will drop back to pass. He lobs it over the middle, and that'll be caught off the deflection. A gain of 4. So their drive would miraculously stay alive. They would then get a 1-yard gain from the running back. It's 2nd and 9 here. Fuller out of shotgun, runs the play action. Looking to go downfield and will lob it, and that should have been intercepted by Dwayne Jones. Jones spent most of last season injured. That would have been a great return for him. Now on 3rd and 9, Fuller will drop back to pass, dancing around the pocket. He's under pressure, and that goes right into the dirt because Brian Bass was right behind him. A 23-yard punt return sets us up at our own 44-yard line. Brooks is back in shotgun. He'll take the snap. It's a screen to the outside, caught by Pendleton, who has blockers in front of him and will get the 1st down. We would then give it to Pendleton on the next play to get us a 5-yard gain. So that brings up 2nd and 5. Brooks from shotgun will run the play action. And now look to go deep downfield. And I thought we had a man, but we'll get sacked for a loss of 9. I believe that was our true freshman left tackle that was beat on the play, so I can't really blame him too much. I held on to that ball for a while. But now 3rd and 14. Brooks out of pistol. We'll drop back to pass. And we're going to try to dump this one off, but get sacked again. A loss of 12. I ran right into the defensive line there. And they would muff the punt, and we have recovered. How in the world do you let that happen? That was a massive mistake from Alabama, and I don't usually commentate us punting because nothing ever really happens, which is why I was quiet through most of that. But now 1st and 10 with a 5-wide set. Brooks will take the snap. And on the first play of the drive, again, we're going to go deep to the end zone, and a touchdown to John Mangum from 29 yards out. We'll make it 28-0. They have 59 seconds and 2 timeouts to try to finally get on the board here in the first half. Fuller from pistol will drop back to pass. Stand in the pocket, now go downfield, caught by Armstrong, and that'll be a 1st down for a gain of 18. They come back out in pistol formation again. Fuller will once again drop back to pass. He lobs it to the outside, caught by Stewart, and he's driven out of bounds for an 8-yard play. I believe this is the first time today they are in Sooner territory at the Sooners' 49-yard line. Fuller will take the snap and look to pass. He lobs it over the middle, caught by Bennett, and they've got another 1st down. This one a gain of 19. An incomplete pass on the next play brings up a 2nd and 10 with 40 seconds to go. Fuller will drop back to pass. He goes over the middle, and that is knocked out of his running back's hands. They come back out now for a 3rd and 10 from the 30-yard line. Fuller will take the snap and stand back in the pocket, dancing around and finally getting sacked on the play for a loss of 6. I was waiting for us to finally get back to him, and that is defensive end Hunter Cade. And they'll send their kicker out for a 54-yard attempt. We have put Weber back there just in case this is short. The kick is away, and Weber will have a chance to return this one. So can we get a big play to end the half here? Weber will use his speed to the outside, down the sideline, across the 40, across the 50, now into Alabama territory, and shoved out of bounds near the 45-yard line. 8 seconds to go. We're going to send everybody deep here and see if anyone comes open out of a 5-wide set. He'll drop back to pass, and we're going to go deep to the end zone. This will be single coverage, and that'll fall incomplete, but we do have 2 seconds left. Once again, we are sending everybody deep here. Brooks will drop back to pass, and I see a receiver coming open. We'll go deep down the right side. That's intended for Phillips, and he makes the catch in the end zone from 43 yards out. We will make it 35-0 right at halftime. We get the ball to start the second half, and right now I would say this team is as good as advertised. So on first down, we'll take the snap, hand off to Pendleton, who goes to the outside, and we'll try to spin out some defenders and end up with an 11-yard gain and the first down. A 6-yard run from Pendleton on the next play brings up a 2nd and 4. Now back in shotgun, we go right back to Pendleton again, and he has another first down for a 7-yard gain. Now Corey Mays is in at running back on first down, so we'll take the snap and give it to him. Mays to the outside will get hit in the backfield, a loss of 1. On 2nd and 11, Brooks will come out under center. We'll run the play action. Now looking to go downfield. And we'll throw that to Carrington, but it gets deflected at the last second. That will make it 3rd and 11. Brooks back in shotgun. We'll take the snap and looks to pass. And we're under pressure. Rolling out to the left side. Trying to escape the pressure, but we'll get sacked for a huge loss. 4th and 20 now. Their punt returner manages to actually catch it this time, and they take over at the 14. Fuller will take the snap and looks to pass. Dance around the pocket, going deep downfield, and threw that right to Nate Thompson. And we may have a pick 6, but never mind. He'll get brought down inside the 10. I don't see a single receiver in that area at all. From the 8-yard line, Brooks and the offense take the field. It's a handoff to Pendleton to go up the middle, and Pendleton will fight his way in for another touchdown today as we go up 42-0. Fuller will take the snap and looks to pass again, dancing around the pocket a little bit. Steps up in the pocket now. Finally unloads this one deep downfield, and that one will be knocked out of the air. Now a 2nd and 10. Still at the 25-yard line. It's going to be a screen pass to the outside, caught by Johnson, but he's quickly brought down by Dwayne McDaniel for a loss of 1. Fuller comes back in shotgun for the very next play, looking to avoid the 3 now. It's a handoff to Tillman to go right at the middle, and Tillman will have some great blocking and the first down all the way to the 45-yard line. Following that play, they would get a 9-yard screen pass and get back into Sooner territory. They come out on 2nd and 1 with 2 running backs in the backfield. Fuller out of shotgun will drop back to pass. He's going to look to run. He will take off for the first down and more and slide down near the 35. On the new set of downs, Fuller out of pistol will take the snap and go deep downfield, and that one should have been intercepted. That time it was Shane Jackson not being able to come away with the interception. So it's 2nd and 10. Fuller out of shotgun will drop back to pass. It's another screen to the outside, caught by Johnson, and he will be brought down for a 4-yard play. That brings up a 3rd and 6 for the Crimson Tide now. Fuller back in pistol will take the snap. It's a handoff to Tillman, and Tillman will not get anywhere near the marker that time. He got popped by, I believe, Nate Thompson. This is a much shorter field goal try, only about a 46-yard attempt here to finally get on the board today. So will Alabama end the shutout? The kick is away, and it is going to be off the upright, no good. The shutout remains alive as we come out of the 30-yard line to start the next drive. It's a handoff to Pendleton, who will bounce it to the left side and get brought down for a 7-yard gain. Back in shotgun on the very next play. Brooks will take the snap. It'll be a counter play to Pendleton, who is hit in the backfield. Now a 3rd and 6 with 2 running backs back there with him. Brooks in shotgun. We'll take the snap and look to pass. We're going to throw this one underneath. That's caught by Corey Mays, who will be able to keep the drive alive just barely. A gain of 7. 1st and 10 with about 30 seconds to play here in the 3rd quarter. We're going to send Mangum in motion. Brooks will fake it to him. Now look to go deep downfield, and we will lob it deep for Pendleton, and that one will be intercepted. I tried to take over and press Y, but for whatever reason, he didn't want to jump. Not that that was the best decision I could have made anyway, but now they take over at about their own 42-yard line. Fuller comes back in shotgun. He'll drop back to pass, dance around the pocket, and hit as he's throwing. With 15 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter, it's 2nd and 10. Fuller back in shotgun will send his tight end out wide. He takes the snap and looks to pass. He throws it underneath. That's caught by Johnson, and he will fight forward for a gain of 8. That brings up a 3rd and 2 as we start the 4th quarter now. Fuller comes out in pistol. He will send his tight end in motion, so now they have 2 on the same side of the line. He takes a snap, and he is hammered in the backfield. A loss of 3 from Brandon Johnson, thanks to Nate Thompson. And they are going to line up to go for it here on 4th and 5. He comes back in shotgun with 2 running backs in the backfield. Fuller will take the snap and look to pass. He throws downfield to absolutely nobody. We take over in Alabama territory with 7.5 minutes to go. We hand off to Pendleton, who goes up the middle and will fight his way forward for a 10-yard gain. Brooks back in pistol for the very next play. We'll take the snap as a handoff to Pendleton again, who will break one tackle and end up with the first down for just a 2-yard carry. Now backup running back Corey Mays is in the game. We'll run a draw play to Mays, and he will get hit in the backfield, a loss of 1. On 2nd and 11, Mays remains in the game, and we'll give it back to Mays. He goes up the middle to get positive yards for the first time today, and a first down, a gain of 11. A 3-yard run from Mays on the next play brings up a 2nd and 7 now. Brooks out of shotgun. We'll run a play action, rolling out to the outside under heavy pressure and getting sacked for a loss of 7. On 3rd and 13, back in shotgun, we'll drop back to pass. It'll be a screen to the outside, caught by Mays, who cuts upfield, makes a few people miss, and Corey Mays with the first down, fighting his way all the way down to about the 2-yard line. First and goal, with Lance Ramsauer in the game. We'll take the snap and give it to Ramsauer up the middle, and he will not find the end zone. A 2nd and goal for the Sooners. We come out in a goal line formation. Brooks will take the snap, hand out to Harrell up the middle, and James Harrell into the end zone. Touchdown Oklahoma to make it 49-0. And that would be your final score today. Alabama got the ball back but could not do anything with it. They punted it back to us, and we ran down the rest of the clock. This team is going to be absolutely special. Yes, we've already won 81 games in a row now and 5 straight national championships. So I probably should have ended this series, but I'm still having fun with it. You guys still enjoy it. And I think this might be the best defense I have ever built in this series. And I think it showed today. They barely got over 100 passing yards. I think they only crossed our 50-yard line 3 times and obviously came away with 0 points. Final stats for Oklahoma. Doug Brooks goes 14 for 20, 268, 3 touchdowns and 1 interception that I very easily could have avoided. Running the ball, Pendleton got 18 carries for 97 yards and 2 touchdowns. Brooks found the end zone once, and James Harrell found the end zone once. Receiving, Seth Phillips 3 for 111 and 2 scores. Mangum 3 for 51 and a touchdown. Nate Thompson led the team in tackles today with a total of 7 tackles for loss. Several people got 1, and we only got 1 sack today. That was by Hunter Cade, and we only got 1 interception from Nate Thompson. We should have had, I think, 3 interceptions though. Dwayne Jones dropped 1, and I believe Shane Jackson dropped 1. Their quarterback Brandon Fuller had a really rough day. 13 for 26, 101 yards, no touchdowns, and 1 interception. Should have got sacked way more than once, but managed to get rid of the ball at the last possible second. They could not run the ball at all. Brandon Johnson, 12 carries for 28 yards, and then receiving, no one really did anything against us. Their best one was their running back. Week 2 was our very first bye week of the season, so we move on to week 3 where we will take on 0-2 Ole Miss in our very first home game here of season 11. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, and I will talk to you next time.